Hello everyone, back to working on Squid Invaders, and here is Stuart from the loading crew.
Hi, I'm Stuart from the loading crew.
Yeah, you accidentally invited me onto a stream yesterday.
for a good solid, 12 seconds.
Well, yeah. It's funny, you just opened the Skype call with everyone, and then I plugged my channel and I got 1 subscriber. It was great.
Yay. Squid was popular, so I can see that.
Yeah, you should have used me more. You should still... I could come back, yeah.
I'm not opposed to it. I just felt bad for, Monkey, because I don't think he got what he wanted out of it. So, we built him up to be Thanos, and he ended up being, friggin...
Emperor Snoke.
Exactly. Oh, that's a good one. He ended up being Snoke. Don't worry, though. I'm going to talk to him later, and I'm going to give you guys your own little set, like an animated fight.
With who?
The person who did our opening animations is now working for us full-time. Contracting for us full-time, because I can't afford international employees.
No? Aren't they cheaper than national employees?
She's from Colombia, so, $200 a month there is an average salary.
So that should be really cheap then, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I pay her twice that right now at least. And all the money that I make from our Patreon goes to paying contractors.
So why can't you afford her if she's so cheap?
No, I can. I can.
Oh.
I'm saying that, if I hired her as an employee due to American, tax laws, I would be bum-fucked royally. So...
Well, yeah, freelancers are always better than employees, aren't they?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I got my...
So last time I saw this frog was giving you issues. How's he doing?
Oh, he's worse than ever. Look at him. He's clipping it to himself and everything. I got some things that I need to have my artist do, and then I should fix him. And also, apparently he's supposed to have dragonflies come out of him, which could be fun. So I guess I'll do that eventually. But today I'm gonna make more waves, actually do the thing that we saw at the start. Okay, I'm gonna restart so I can show it off. Where they just come in and they form a big swirl. Okay, that was the wrong button I pressed there. I mean, no it wasn't, but it didn't show it off very well. Okay, so you see how they swirling around and they're attacking this building below them.
Kinda, yeah.
So I need to make it that there's more waves like that. Oh, and I also need to make it so that there's a text that says defend this building or something. Oh, that could be good. If only... How would I do that? I mean, I actually have to set up a slightly better looking text for that, because the text I have for wave 1 and stuff, I'm not too pleased with it. So if I could find out how to make a nice text that has an outline, that would be very good, because the other text doesn't have an outline, so it's either too bright or too dark to be seen. So what do you think? The game looking a lot better?
I think so. I like it a lot. Do you still have is it still a day and night phase where you can fight in the day and at night?
That was never a feature.
Oh, did you just change the background color to make it easier to see, or?
Yeah, it's always gonna be a certain background. Actually, we were thinking maybe it should get darker the longer you play, but I don't know if that would be a day-night cycle. It's basically, I guess, the sunset and then it'd be slightly darker sunset, basically. It wouldn't even change. That would be doable, I guess. Because then you could see the enemies slightly better, because then they wouldn't be in the bright background when they're big bosses, I guess.
Yay, no more red enemies on red backgrounds, because F that noise.
Oh yeah, that's something that people complain about in Isaac.
Oh yeah, that's the worst, because not only do those I'm not fond of those levels in the first place, but the red enemies, and when there's a million things happening on screen at once, I'm like, ugh.
A million things, but it's just Isaac. There's only a few things happening at any point.
Enough that someone with like I've got like color deficiency in my eyes, I guess.
no.
I don't know. I don't know the proper words for it. I have a hard time determining different colors. So yeah.
Who knew? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. The only thing that gives me trouble is the slime that hurts you. That one basically looks like the background. I don't know what they were thinking there. In Flash, at least it flashes more.
Oh, the glowing blood trails or whatever. Yeah.
Well, they're not always glowing, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm gonna make a canvas here. Oh my god, what is all this? Graphic Raycaster, really? What does all that mean? I guess best not to question it.
We got a viewer. Hey, Jean-Paul.
Oh yeah, I should remember. Purple sky? No! Oh, that's me, or the artist trying to... the concept artist guy is trying to make literally everything purple in the game, and I refuse.
Well, is it better than No Man's Sky?
Well, anything is better than No Man's Sky. Actually, I never played it. Could be good. Probably terrible though.
It was funny. Well, when you messaged me, I actually got an ad for No Man's Sky in a video I was watching. So,
wow, not my video because I'm not monetized.
Yeah, what do you need? Do you have? Yeah, this channel doesn't have.
Yeah, this channel is even smaller than usual.
Have you been losing subs?
No, my main channel is 3,000 still. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just smaller than my main channel. It's actually going up slightly, and now there's actually people watching these streams up every once in a while, so...
Yay.
Not too bad. There, text. Oh my god, how did I not see it? Where's the text gone? Oh, it's in the canvas. That's good. Okay, so how can I... That's where you put it randomly? New text. Lovely. Oh, wow. And what amazing anti-aliasing you've done on it too. Oh my god.
Don't you have a preset where you can put it wherever the hell you want? Or drop it in the default location?
I don't know actually. I really am quite new to this new canvas thing, but apparently you can't have nice fonts without it, so that's too bad. What if I just put it to 0? Where's it gonna be? Oh, looks like 0's the middle. Well, that's good then. So there we go. New text. Not in the center either. There we go. Now it's in the center. Do I need to make it wider? I guess it needs to be a lot wider. It needs to be...
I knew what you meant, John Paul. I knew what you meant.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, how is the multiplayer in that game anyways? Seems pretty crazy to even have multiplayer in a game like that.
Yeah, I've not played it even a little bit. I think the only indie game I play is just Isaac.
Wow, that's random. Just Isaac out of all things. No?
Not really.
Which one do you play?
Which Isaac do I play?
Yeah.
The one on Switch at the moment.
Oh, cool.
It's because it's super convenient.
Yeah, sure is.
Do you get money for the one on the Switch, or?
Yeah, a little.
Okay. Well, that's good. So, yeah, I gave you a little bit of money.
Hooray. Yeah, that's good. It's good stuff. Wait, what? Oh, I pressed enter and then it went up. Okay, that makes sense. So, how do I make it have an outline? Is that possible? Wait, I guess I should Google that.
Do you give it a stroke, or?
Yeah, I'd like to give it a stroke.
Well, I mean, that's what it's called in graphic design when you give it an outline.
I know, it also sounds funny. You're giving it a stroke, just stroking the text. Like a pet, yeah. Why text? I have no idea. Do you add like an outline? Oh great, sorry for the noise.
No problem, dude.
Oh no, there's a UI text legacy component. Which one's that? Pixel offset. I guess that's the one I usually use. I guess you can use rich text. Rich text outline? Is that possible? Apparently can make an outline in Word. I don't know if that counts for... Yeah, you don't think that would work in here, do you? Because that would solve all my problems. Then I wouldn't have to use that shitty canvassing thing.
Certainly worth a try.
Probably not, actually. Ah, damn. Oh, Jesus. That is some rich text. Oh my god. Fancy outline text, but how... Is that just word art? Pixel correct.
Yeah, use Microsoft Word Art. Do it.
Oh my god. Just the most gaudy and unacceptable ones, yeah, of course.
It's gotta be like Comic Sans wrapped in like frickin' bubble art or something. Just the worst. I saw one game at a convention I went to. It was one of the few that like has indie games at it, and oh god, it was called like Word Quest or whatever, and everything on the screen was represented by words. It was an interesting idea, but boy, it was messy as shit.
A game about Microsoft Word? You play Clippy? Sorry, what were you saying? I didn't pay attention.
Sorry, no, it's fine. My wife came in. Hold on. 2 seconds.
Oh no, now I'll never know what he said.
It's Word Quest. It's where everything on screen is represented with the words that it says. Like if a character picks up a sword, it's a sword. It's the word sword in the shape of a sword.
That's not what I'm seeing. Oh, maybe this? No, it doesn't look like a sword.
Maybe Word. I think it's Word Quest. I can't quite remember. It was at Indie PopCon. Try Word Quest Indie PopCon.
Well, it seems that supported tags are very fucking limited, so I guess we're not gonna get to have all of the fancy text. Is that really the full extent? I mean, I guess it could be... Wait, what did you say? Indie? Pop art?
Indie PopCon. Here, I'll write it in Discord.
Oh no. I think I'm looking at it.
Indie with a Y, by the way, not IE.
Yeah, auto-corrected. Okay, maybe I do need the link for it. Oh, no, that's what I found, but where's the thing with the word quest? It's a text quest, that might be it. Oh, look at that, it really has a sword with a guard and a hilt, and a hero. But it's 3D. Oh, stone step, wow. Is this how babies learn to read nowadays?
I don't know about most babies, but mine learned from YouTube. No, Text Quest. That is what it was. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It is exactly that. Wow, lantern light, amazing. Giant spider. That's not in the shape of a spider. Oh no. The hero's not even wearing any armor. Just the nudist hero. Or is armor already included in a hero? You got some questions in the chat, it seems.
What's your favorite Pokemon game? Oh boy.
Tabletop
Jesus.
Pokemon?
Actually, yeah, tabletop. Like,
who knew?
it sounds like blasphemy, but I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. Like, I know.
What? Why didn't you just pick literally anything else to be a dungeon master of then?
To be honest, okay, so I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, but I just really like Pokemon Tabletop for some reason.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know.
How
I always
arbitrary.
I know. Like, I guess I always felt like Pokemon should have been a tactics game and not a turn-based RPG, because turn-based RPGs are just getting kind of dull, and yeah, tabletop is more tactics than
Oh man,
that.
I just played XCOM 2. What a great turn-based game. If only Pokemon could be as good.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, like Nintendo doesn't know how to treat its own lore. Like every new game, they'll come up with all these neat ideas and execute on none of them. Like, it's very frustrating.
Yeah, and then they make a game where it takes 2 hours for you to finally get Pokemon. Yeah.
That too.
And then they give you Pokeballs where you need to catch Pokemon, and then they take them away from you, because gotta catch them all, not on my watch.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. I liked Sun and Moon a lot, because I guess the story in that one is like, it was a lot different than what they normally do, and by a lot different I mean like you're not the main character, you're just kind of accidentally helping out someone else in their story. So
Wow, in Moon? That's crazy.
yeah, like you follow around this little like blonde girl who like it comes from this really abusive, like an openly abusive family, to the point where it's like, this is a Nintendo game, right? Like,
Amazing.
like the mother slaps the daughter like on screen, and I'm just like, wow, that just happened. That's neat.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Wow. Oh, I don't. Wait, you said that's Moon? Because I've not seen that.
She may not have slapped her. I just remember she does like openly like verbally abuse her, I guess. But even then, that's not something I expected in a Pokemon game. There is a Pokemon game called. There is a Pokemon Tactics game called Conquest, and yes, I'm very aware of that one. But I have not played it yet. I probably should.
Why is this text so blurry? That's crazy. Wait, 500 is not allowed? Oh my god, the larger the text, the smaller. Why? Alright, whatever. Okay, so apparently it's grey with a black outline. Who knew? I thought it was already black. So that's something. So I guess if I could just make it have a nice font and then also a nice color and an outline, then it might actually be good.
Yay.
I wish I could give it a gradient though. How do I do that? What about this game called Conquest, says Jean-Paul?
Conquest is a funny game. So apparently, there's a series of games called Nobunaga's Ambition, which is like this. I don't want to say Command and Conquer, but it's sort of like that, but in ancient Japan, and you're Nobunaga. And they had a crossover with Nobunaga. He was a Japanese warlord.
Oh.
He was like one of the 3 warlords that united the country.
It's funny how warlords would unite the country, even though they're technically not that good.
Yeah, right.
Probably evil even.
Yeah. He was a bad dude.
But I guess he united it. Wow.
Yeah.
How nice of him.
It's funny though, because that game, Nobunaga's Ambition, you know, the game about the Japanese warlord, had a crossover with Pokemon called Pokemon Conquest, and it was a tactics-based game, and it was pretty okay. I mean, obviously it was made for children.
Pretty good. Wow. Oh, this is not how outlines look. What the hell? Oh my god. What? What does any of this mean? Oh my god. Yeah, this is crazy. I need to have a good text, but it's not working. Oh. Wait, truncate? Vertical overflow? What are those? I don't know what that does. Best fit? Huh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Best fit would make sense. Huh. You messaging me?
Yeah, I was sending you some screenshots of Conquest because it's so not Pokemon. I love it.
Looks beautiful. Wow, I need to look this up. Pokemon Conquest.
It's like Disgaea, like frickin' put on a Pokemon pair of pants or something. It's great.
Well, he's got Pokemon around him. I mean, why wouldn't there be Pokemon in feudal Japan? You think they just came out recently?
Oh god, there is lore in that game, and it's lore that connects it to the main series, which is real weird because, like, they're still using feudal Japanese tech, and they even said, like, oh yeah, there's other places that capture Pokemon and Pokeballs, but what we do is we form spiritual bonds with them. And I'm like, boy, I hope you never run into this country, because you'd be screwed.
What are they? Are they evil Pokemon trainers? Is that what's happening?
They are warlords conquering countries, so kinda.
I guess.
I mean, your main character. Are you a Fire Emblem? I am a big Fire Emblem fan, but I am more a fan of Final Fantasy Tactics. That was my jam. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I sunk so many hours into that game. Final Fantasy Tactics and Disgaea. At least Disgaea 1. Like, whew. My gosh. I think I pumped into the Final Fantasy Tactics series. I think I pumped a good couple hundred hours across all 3 advanced games, at least. Or was there only 2?
That's a lot of time. Man, I started playing League of Legends again. I spent so much time in that game, and now I might play it again. Probably not, though, because it's fucking toxic.
I am not a League of Legends guy, but I am definitely an Overwatch guy on occasion.
On occasion.
Yeah, like once in a while, I just binge the game for like a friggin' week.
Well, I guess that's something at least. I used to play like 8 hours a day. It was wild.
My high school was all World of Warcraft.
Wow. That's pretty good. Got a lot of that going. Okay, so that wave 1, I guess, looks pretty not even terrible. It has an outline and a color. Yes, now let's see if I can use that font. Oh god, if I remember what font it is. Font equals... Oh, come on. There it is. I think. Final ship? Wow. I wonder if I can find that. Wait. Oh, I can. It's probably in the resource folder. There it is. Ta-da! Oh. Look at that. The outline actually goes within the outline of the actual thing, so now it's double outline. This might actually look good. Who knows? Probably not, though. I think the outline should be more than 1 pixel wide.
Yeah, I think it'll look I don't know. Give it a shot. Let's see.
How do you like my pink? My light pink?
Your light pink, what exactly?
The text. Man,
is that pink?
That looks cool. Well, I guess it's purple, light purple, but is that any different from pink?
Oh, sweet Jesus. I had no, that's okay. Remember when I said I have color disparity or whatever?
It's not. Yeah, it's not that pink. It's just purple, I guess.
Are you talking about the buildings? Or are you talking about
the text? The wave
text
1 text.
That's purple. Holy shit, that looks white to me.
Oh, it's not. It's mostly white, but there's I guess a lot of stuff is purple, and the spaceship has really pink outlines. So this is like mostly white, but just a tint of purple.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of seeing it, but I think I'm only seeing it due to like suggestion, like hypnotism or whatever, or bias. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like if enough people tell you that fire truck is blue, you're starting to believe that fire truck might be blue.
I don't know. I don't think I would, to be honest. But I guess I am a contrarian.
Oh, hey, I'm seeing your health bars on your buildings. That looks good.
Oh, you like him?
Yeah, it looks stressful as hell, but yeah.
Oh, that you mean? I thought you meant the actual visual of the health bar.
Oh, no, they're good. No, they're good. Sorry.
Because we're thinking of changing them. Because they... Well, we had hearts that looked more like... Well, I guess metal type glowy hearts. But then we changed them to light hologram hearts. And then I guess we're going to change the health bar to also be more light and hologram shaped. But we'll see, I guess, if that works out well. Man, why can't I make the outline wider? That's annoying the hell out of me. Do I have to add the outline multiple times? Will that do it? I bet it will. That would suck, wouldn't it? Yes, that's definitely more outline. Let's do it one more time. Oh my god, no! I need to... Well, maybe it is good that you opened that.
Can you alt drag?
You're typing? Alt drag? What do you mean?
In Photoshop or whatever, whenever you want to duplicate something, you can hold Alt and pull it down, and it will duplicate it.
Apparently not. It just moves it. You can see how pink it is in this, by the way, or how light purple.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. No, I'm seeing it in your menu, but I'm not.
Yeah, in the menu.
I'm not seeing it in.
Well, the background is strong red brightness, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can see it a little, but not much. It's mostly white in there. Do you think it should be more pink? But then again, I guess.
Honestly, I think that's really good.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's more outline. Annoyingly, by duplicating the effect, god damn it. I hope you're keeping up with the chat, because that would be great.
Yeah, Jean-Paul's, he's asking me about what do I think about Nintendo trying to purge ROMs from the net. Nintendo is just going to, like, try their hardest to stay in the 90s or in the early 2000s and be like, no, video games are ours. And they'll give up eventually, I think.
Oh man.
And what's fascinating though is despite how like user unfriendly Nintendo, or at least not user, I would say fan unfriendly Nintendo is, I've never had a problem with them because weirdly the Pokemon Company or Game Freak or whatever their name is, they're like ultra friendly with fans, and you can see there's way more Pokemon channels than there are, say, like general Nintendo channels. It's interesting.
Wow. I guess that's cool. So you're lucky with that. Good thing you didn't make a Mario RPG.
I was actually thinking that, like, those exact lines one day. I was like, man, good thing we didn't make a Mario one. That's great.
You probably should have. That would have been amazing. Make a Mario, Paper Mario thing. Yeah. If only you could... Oh, come on, when you get larger, you annoying text. Why is this as big as it gets? Incidentally, just as large as the other text. Oh, man.
Too bad, not for fan games, rip Uranium. I've been told the official Uranium, like, link is still up. And the last I heard, Uranium never technically got a cease and desist. Although I might be wrong on that. So... I tried so hard to get into Uranium, and I just couldn't. All the fake Pokemon just did not do it for me. They were so close, but no.
Oh no. Oh my god, why can't I make it larger? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's cool, dude.
Wait, 100 works? Is that better? I guess that's bigger. But now I can't see the one. Well, it probably... Wait, how will this scale even? I need to try this out. So, hopefully I can replace the other text that it shows up with this text and then change the text. And then it'll be much better than it was. But who knows if that will work. I guess that's not too true to the title of the video, but whatever. Oh god, what have I opened all these things for? Oh, there we go, still 3 viewers, awesome. Or 2 and you. Wait, now it's still small and now the 1 is cut off, god damn. This is bizarre. Yeah, that makes no sense. I don't understand. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I'm just I'm reading chat and looking at a couple of my notes. I'm working as well while we do this, so
makes sense.
Yep. It got re-uploaded a bunch of times, and I think Zeta and Insurgents are better. I've not played either of those. What was the one? I was gonna play Phoenix Rising. That looks real good because it's a choice-based game, and whenever you do something, it actually affects your story. And I appreciate whenever a game does that. So I think Pokemon's been neat. Pokemon needs a mix-up to the formula. The Sun and Moon was a good attempt, but God help it, it's just so dull. Huh. I just can't. I can't do normal Pokemon anymore.
Oh no. Well, that one... Are you sure that was a good attempt? Because fucking 2 hours without even starting the game is really bad. I mean, how could anyone make a game and then he thought, no, I'm gonna load 2 hours before the game with bullshit that is unskippable. I mean, how does that happen?
Well, I mean, in this one, this is my interpretation. I mean, people don't agree with me, so take take that how you will. But I don't know. I liked that they really attempted to push the lore in this one. Like the lore with the Ultra Beast, I thought was neat. I liked I liked Lily. I thought she was neat. I liked how they actually nicknamed a Pokemon in cutscene. That little Cosmog was called Nebby. I thought it was neat. I don't know, just a lot of neat ideas that I appreciated that they, that a company as stubborn as Nintendo just kind of did.
Well, the thing is that it's all for naught if the game isn't there, and the game isn't there for 2 hours. So basically, you should be getting stuff like that as a reward for playing a game, not as a mandatory thing that comes up front.
Oh yeah, game design 101. Don't up. What's the word I'm thinking of? Don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't front load all of your.
I got it as well at the same time.
Yeah, don't front load all that shit. It's real frustrating.
Oh man, it's finally big. It's finally big, and it actually doesn't look that bad. And it has an outline. Could even use.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
Slightly more outline even.
I mean, it needs to go the hell away once you're done with it, but.
Oh yeah, I haven't hooked that up yet.
I like your Rick and Morty-esque Squid Invaders logo.
Oh yeah, I'd seen that. I didn't even realize that was based on that. Wow.
Or at least it looks like it. I mean, that may not be what you're going for, but...
I mean, I guess it's good. I don't actually like the Rick and Morty logo that much, but I guess that's pretty cool then, that that's the case.
I really don't like Dan Harmon, but,
Why is that?
Honestly, okay, so I've got a lot of liberal douchey friends, but he's just 2 steps too liberal and douchey for me.
I mean, I don't like his politics, but I sure hope you're not gonna say that his rape jokes are bad.
No, I was annoyed at first at them, but I realized there must have been context, and context definitely matters.
Why didn't you just watch the video?
I did watch the video.
Well, you don't get the context?
Have
you seen Dexter?
I didn't realize it was. I haven't seen Dexter. I didn't know about that.
Well, I guess I've gone over this too many times, but basically he's a bastard who needs to kill people because for some reason he needs to. It's not explained. He wants to kill people, and then he just kills serial killers. So now he's somehow the good guy, and then Dan Harmon makes fun of that with his video.
No, and yeah, that totally makes sense. It was just not a well executed joke. So yeah, no, and I'm not gonna fault him for it. Just like how I don't fault James Gunn or whatever his name is.
I think that the joke is fairly well executed, but maybe you really aren't getting the context because you haven't seen Dexter.
Yeah, that does hurt it.
It's like, oh my god, I've been saved by a baby. Well, exactly stuff like that. Where Dexter would, I bet Dexter got saved by something. And it's like, oh my god, I got saved by someone who I would normally be enemies with. How controversial! I better rethink everything. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah, and so I don't have a problem with it. So.
Well, that's good. I hate the fact that he thinks that a third of all Americans are Nazis. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think that might be what's throwing me off. He may not be a terrible person, but like he's openly said, you shouldn't be friends with anyone who disagrees with you politically, and I'm like, why?
Well, not just that. He literally wants to fucking attack the Nazis. He says, we're a majority. There's only like 30% people that are Nazis, and we can beat them. We must fight them in the streets. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's kind of unacceptable.
Yeah.
Even if you believe 30%, that is 1 in 3, dude. That means like
you can't just attack people for thinking differently. That's what Nazis do.
Yeah, that's the worst. So yeah, that's why I don't particularly care for him. I think that's a little too extreme.
Oh yeah, that's awful.
He might have. I mean, you could argue that he's saying that out of frustration and anger that about the Trump thing, and okay, fair to it. But like, no,
how is that fair? What has Trump ever done to anyone? It's not like
no. I mean,
like he personally is affected by Trump.
Okay, what I'm trying to find my words here. I'm not a good political debater, so if you can't tell,
well, I'm bad too. I'm real bad in debates.
Like some people get really passionate about politics, and I get that. That is what I'm saying. And if he is that passionate about politics that he thinks that, but it's like no, what you're doing is going to cause issues. Like that's not okay.
Yeah, well, it's ridiculous at that level because it's just a presidential election. You have them every 4 years, and it's no big deal. And the pendulum always swings from left to right because one side always overdoes it, and the other side capitalizes until the table turns again.
Yeah, but
just
oh my god,
the whole,
social media is making it. I seriously think social media is making it worse. Twitter is gonna frickin' end the planet, and no one's gonna do anything about it. We all want our followers.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm serious, Twitter. I'm serious. I am not joking when I say that, because like if you go on Twitter, that is some of the most toxic shit I've ever seen. I will take Overwatch fans any day, or League of Legends fans any day, to what Twitter does, because Twitter actively ruins people.
Well, you mean because people get fired because of it?
Yeah, people get fired, people get doxxed, people just
that effort needs to change. People need to stop taking it seriously, that's all, but that's not Twitter's fault. I mean, I guess in a way they want to be taken seriously, but they shouldn't be.
No, it still is Twitter's fault because it incentivizes it.
Does it?
All like, yeah, no, Twitter's like, the way it sorts people into things, like, there was a dude that did a bot that followed like a whole bunch of people from all the political spectrums, and I want to see if I can find this image, but it's pretty disgusting because it notices if you start posting left-leaning or right-leaning stuff, and it will only show you posts from left-leaning or right-leaning people.
It does that? I thought it's just trying to get rid of right stuff altogether.
Mostly, but then it will elevate insane right-leaning posts because
no, that's how Trump happened.
Exactly, because it wants to do its little divisive thing, because that's what gets clicks too. There's a really great video by a guy named Gray CP where I think that's his name. Let me find him.
Yeah, I think I've heard that name.
He talks about how ideas spread on the internet, and angry ideas will always spread faster than nice or good ideas. Like, wholesome stuff just doesn't get around.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, Gray, this video will make you angry. CGP Gray.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that one. Yeah, that is true. That really... Yeah, I guess that doesn't necessarily have to be bad. I mean, I like some bad news every once in a while.
Oh no, I do too, but it's just like all the time now. There's... and that's how Twitter functions, is it'll promote something outrageous, it'll get a bunch of people like in a tizzy,
oh, no.
They'll retweet it, and it'll get a shitload of engagement, and Twitter makes $1 million.
Wow. I think, yeah, okay, that actually could happen with the $1 million. Damn. Twitter, what profiteers.
Yeah, they make so much money off of people being angry and just talking about being angry, that it's... Even if, let's say every single person working at Twitter does not want that to happen, they've created bots that incentivize that to happen.
They obviously want money, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, obviously. I'm not willing to believe that every single person that runs a company is a heartless bastard, but, like, they've created a machine that incentivizes being heartless bastards. So...
Wow. Yeah, I never knew that would be the case, huh? I guess it's pretty crazy, because redemption doesn't exist anymore. Apparently you can make bad tweets, and then you can apologize for them, and then you can still get fired for them afterwards, after a few years. So
yeah, even after like 10 years.
You'll never be safe. There's no redemption or anything, so... At this point, every rule has just been overwritten entirely on the internet. Oh, man. I guess we just live in a whole different world now, where... I mean, I guess obviously no one is good to a point where they've not said a bad thing in 10 years. And the only difference is that people have said it publicly versus in private. So I guess it's just the way that people are seen that affects it. It's just really crazy, if I'm making sense.
You do. I'm just Googling. I'm trying to find this graph to show you. It's real fascinating.
Have you heard of the woman who got fired for the AIDS joke?
The what joke?
Well, there was a woman that said she went to Africa and she was afraid of getting AIDS, but then she said she'll be fine because she's white, and then she got fired. And she was on the flight to Africa, and then when she landed, she found out that she's been fired, and also that she's public enemy #1 of Twitter now.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's a pretty bad, tasteless joke. I get why the company would separate from her, because that one was... If she was... I don't know, if I was in that company's position, I'd probably separate from her too, but maybe a suspension would have been more appropriate.
I'll say. Yeah, that was crazy. So you gotta be real careful with all this social media. Oh man.
Yeah, it wasn't a well executed, at least in my opinion, but whatever. I don't know. I think anyone should be able to say anything, but like people should be allowed to respond however they want to. So if she wants to tell a joke that doesn't stick, then I don't know, it's the company's right to respond however they want, right? I don't know.
I would assume. What the... How did it disappear? What did I do wrong? Where did it go? Oh wait, is it because there's too many outlines on it now? Well, wait, are you telling me that each
you
outline
made
makes a new vertices? Oh my god.
You made so many outlines that it collapsed within itself.
It sure did, look at that. Are you kidding me? You can't possibly have a million vertices just because of text. Oh my god, this is supposed to be more optimized. Fuck. Okay, let's see if the internet knows anything about this outline. Anything about distance of outline? Maybe if I put the second outline on 2, it'll be better. And I can get rid of the third outline. And then I can set this one to 3. And
I want to grab
looks nearly as good.
I'm gonna grab a quick snack, dude. I'll be right back.
Alright. Oh shit, the chat. Oh no, you're talking to them, that's good. Needs more outlines. Nope, there we go. Now we got less outlines. There you go. I hope you're happy, Unity. What if I set this to more? 5 and 5. Yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad. Wait, no. Does it? Why is it blurry? At least it's not hideous like just one outline would be. Oh wow, that one single outline sure is important. Wait, no. It looks better. No, it doesn't look better. Fuck. Yeah, that single outline makes all the difference. Alright. Well, let's see how this outline looks in action. Man, what a bad business with these outlines. Why is there no fucking thickness? Ah, use graphic alpha. I don't even know if I left that on or not. Okay, it's got a really thick outline now, doesn't it? Too thick, which is good, because I can get rid of one of them then. Oh, wait, what? Did I move it up instead of deleting it? Okay, it's a real blurry outline, but maybe it'll look better in action. I guess if I could just get the outer outline to be as thick as the inner outline. This is caused by the fact that the font has this other outline here, by the way. The font actually has an outline already, so I guess this actually looks pretty good with more outlines then. It's not too high quality, this. Damn. I guess I better add one more outline. Wait, what if I say this one has 3, and then this one has, and then I guess we don't need this one. Is that better or worse? Oh, it's the same. Damn it. Paste as new. Alright, well there we go, we've done it. I made a text. Now I hope it's not gonna cause a million vertices whenever I add more than one word. I can't believe how many vertices it has just to make outlines.
I'm back.
You're alive.
Are you still struggling with the outlines?
No, I think I've solved them. Now I just need to put this text into my folder, and then I can make it so that the script attaches this text to the scene whenever it's needed. Or maybe, no, definitely whenever it's needed. Well, I guess it just, can you disable it? I guess you can, yeah, sure. I rename it, that's it. Wave int. And into the folder you go. Okay, so all I need to do is find wherever. Oh, what was that called? Oh yeah, victory. That's the last thing I attach. Ah, damn it. What is it called though? No, I don't know. Okay. Guess I'll have to find how this is done. Oh no. So what did you get?
Leftover Chinese.
Oh wow. See, I never have leftovers. I always eat all of it. I'm bad that way.
Nah, we got a lot less yesterday. We probably don't have enough leftovers as we should, considering how much we ordered.
How much did you order?
We got 2 large house lo meins, like an order of dumplings, crab ragoon, and Chinese donuts, and we only had 1 of the large lo meins left, and that was between me, my wife, my daughter, and our friend who's staying with us for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably would have eaten it all. Pretty bad that way. Chinese donuts. I didn't even know those existed. Are those the long ones? Oh, wow.
I think they call them sweet rolls. My wife calls them donuts. Yeah, those things. Yeah.
The long ones.
No, the little round ones.
Wait, the stream that close caught up? Wow. Because I literally just clicked on them. Oh, I guess I've seen those. Yeah. Are they good? What's the flavoring?
Honestly, it just tastes like a homemade donut. It's hard to say.
I never had a homemade donut.
My sister used to make them, and you can probably understand why we're all fat now.
I don't know how anyone could not be fat. There's just too much food in the world. Did you know that they have buckets of ice cream? How can anyone not be fat when there's buckets of ice cream that you can buy? And they're by Ben & Jerry's, so you know they're good.
Do you not have buckets of ice cream where you're from?
No, I do. I'm fat that way.
Okay, now it makes sense.
I mean,
I see.
I didn't used to buy them, but damn, now I'm definitely never gonna get thin, am I? Fine, buckets, Jesus. Even though I guess they're slightly annoying to eat if you don't want to eat the whole thing.
Well, I imagine it's like serving size or serving tray or something like that, but...
Well, there's a half a liter size of them, so... Those are definitely more than one serving.
Definitely. I don't think it's meant to be taken in one sitting.
Yeah, that's... What I do is I cut the whole thing with a knife. And then I put the top onto the little one. And I guess that's a fairly decent way, but... How do you scoop up frozen ice cream? I guess if I had a stronger scoop. If I used a spoon, I'd bend it.
Ice cream scoops, man? Like, do you have ice cream scoops?
I do not. I guess that's a specific tool that you use? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Actually, it makes sense that you wouldn't have it. We're American.
Well, I mean, I've seen how people scoop ice cream, but I'd never scooped it at home. Yep.
Okay, personal question. What do you spend all your money on?
God damn, I don't waste my money. I pretty much just live normally, and I guess I spend a lot on this game, so there you go. A lot of game stuff. Why does it have a duck inside a duck? That's weird. How'd that happen? A duck within a duck. Yeah, he definitely put a duck in there. That's crazy.
Jean-Paul's like, they have ice cream scoopers, Florian. Like a specific tool for scooping ice cream.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But how do you get the rest of the bucket clean then?
I mean, at that point, like, you just use a spoon to get, like, the little bits, but for the majority of it, you use the scooper. I'd say, like, 95%.
Well, but I don't want to use the actual bucket to eat out of. That's terrible. With a spoon. Yeah, that would be... I don't know, I prefer to scoop it out properly. Yeah, I guess I got good results by just cutting away the bucket.
I mean, all right. Like that. I mean, there's no argument there. Like, if it works for you. But
Yeah,
I'm just telling you what. In my experience, this is what works for like 99% of people.
Oh no. Well, yeah, but you'd have to have a specific scoop for it. You sending me stuff again? I don't want to show anyone else's messages, obviously.
And just the ice cream scoop.
Oh, wow, thanks. And that Pokemon stuff looks pretty cool. Wow, that's what they look like? Wait, are they... Do you... I guess you just wash them in warm water, huh, to make it cut better.
Yeah, they started... Like, there is science behind certain ice cream scoops where they've used some kind of special coating to make it so that it cuts through even the most frozen of ice creams.
That's amazing, such technology. If
Right?
I did that, I might actually not end up eating half a bucket each time I get one.
Baby steps, man. Baby steps.
Baby scoops. That's crazy. Yeah, maybe then I'll... No, I would still eat all of it. I couldn't resist. It's ice cream, man.
Well, alright.
Damn,
You guys are making me hungry. Well, it's breakfast for me, and what is it, afternoon tea for you?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna see Ant-Man, and I guess I'll eat something on the way.
Ooh, tell me what you think of it. I really like that Ant-Man. I like the Ant-Man movies. Most people don't, and...
Well, the first one was super silly.
It's pretty much... it takes itself a little bit more seriously. There's some weird things that happen. I'm not going to spoil, obviously, but... Like...
It's just so crazy how they have that fight on the train, and then it zooms out and it's just a toy train, and it's real goofy.
No, I love that. There's still some of that, and the whole like heist. That Mexican guy with the heist bit. They do that once in the movie, and it was a nice little callback.
Oh no, I don't know what that is. I don't remember what that is actually.
Okay, so like in the movie, there was a character who I'm going to try to imitate his mannerisms. And he would explain like someone's backstory. He's like, "Hey, yo, I was talking to this chick, and this chick said, 'Oh, damn, dog, I wanted to do this kind of thing.'" But then, and they would talk, and his voice would talk over them in these little flashbacks.
Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was just a cute little bit, and you'll know it when
That
you
makes
see it.
sense. Yeah, that could be cool. Wow, so he's gonna make another heist? Wait, no, he's a good guy now. He couldn't make heists.
He does not. It's let's see. Jean-Paul says Ant-Man 2 was good, but the problem is they released it right after Infinity War. See, no, I disagree.
I love it. I want more.
I completely disagree because Infinity War was excellent, but it had a real dark downer ending. You need a bright movie in between that to just let people know, hey, we're still Marvel, dude. Like, don't get too depressed, because there were some people who just could not handle that movie, which is very frustrating because it was an excellent movie.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Like from a director's perspective, I completely understand why they put Ant-Man 2 right after Infinity War.
Oh, well, I didn't think there was any logic behind it. I just thought they just got around to it then.
Well, stick around till past the end credits. You'll see something. So.
No, I never do that. Oh no, I have to wait around for those end credits.
Yeah, it's kind of important, actually. You're gonna want to this time.
Oh no. Well, I'm busting to get out of the cinema by then. How?
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
It happens pretty quickly, so
Oh, well.
you should be fine.
Guess I'll have to do my best to pay attention. Message group is obsolete. God damn it. Canvas text then.
Then I guess after this one, there's a... Oh god, what's her name? Captain Marvel movie?
What? Huh? How long? Was she always a thing? Oh yeah, I guess so. Damn.
Yeah, oh. I guess... 9? Hold on.
Captain Marvel, that sounds like some made-up stuff that doesn't fit with the universe.
Okay, never mind. So, January, February, March, April, May. No! Okay. What? Okay, this is just a real weird way to display your movies. Okay, yeah, Captain Marvel's coming out March 8th of next year, and then Avengers, and it's an untitled movie.
Oh no.
is coming. It's coming out May 3rd. So Captain Marvel's next, and then it's Avengers 5, I guess. Avengers 4? No, it's Avengers 4.
Hey, Avengers 4? There's 2 more Avengers movies coming up just now?
No. Avengers Infinity War is Avengers 3.
Oh.
So the 4th movie doesn't have a title yet because apparently there's a spoiler in the title.
Oh, well, that's pretty stupid then, isn't it? Because we're gonna see the title before we see the movie.
Well, that's what, like, on the official Marvel website, it doesn't have it on there.
Oh no. Maybe it's just called Marvel Mystery in the end. And you'll never know what it is until you see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Sean Paul, spoilers, bro.
Oh no, what have you done? Oh yeah.
So yeah, I guess Captain Marvel's next, a movie no one's really looking forward to, but no one's really against, I guess. I'm curious. Finally a female lead. Ooh.
Fucking hell. Well, let's see if she's more interesting than the usual stuff they make.
I'm sure she'll be fine. Like,
oh my god. I mean, if you think of Wonder Woman, she was like the most female superhero because she comes from Amazons. It's all warrior woman society.
I actually liked that movie. I liked it more than like fucking Man of Steel. Good. Like, then again, that bar isn't set very high.
Actually, Man of Steel isn't as bad if you watch it the second time.
Oh, like an acquired taste? Like,
that's right.
Yeah, I don't know. I was so turned off by the first one. I just don't know, man.
Is that how I do it? No, I can't. Fuck, how do I find a thing? Ow. This is weird. Maybe if I spell UI right, no?
The ending was a meme. Yeah, when you make a movie that's so good, the ending becomes a meme. It's you made a good movie, I think.
What, of Infinity War?
Yeah.
I don't know, I think... in my opinion, the ending was actually a big waste of time. But then again, what are you gonna do? Yeah, no, it was definitely a big waste of time. It's just a big coming next year fucking thing. That's all that was, in my opinion.
I'm going to respectfully disagree. I like downer endings.
I like downer endings too, but you know it's not gonna stick.
True.
A true downer ending would have been if they just defeat him, but everyone dies. That would have been a good downer ending. But they lose and everyone dies. You know that's gonna be undone.
It is a comic book movie. I can see that. Like, I respect that opinion. I can't really argue that if that's your problem.
Yeah. Well. Oh, text works. I wonder if that's gonna be it. Wow. Okay, let's find out if that helps. You're always so respectful, huh? Never disagreeing with anyone. Never calling anyone out for their opinion.
No, why? What purpose does that serve? Like, oh no, your opinion's wrong. Your opinion's dumb. Who am I to say that?
Fine, if you put it that way.
Your opinion's wrong. Although, if you try to tell me Sword Art Online's a good show, I will tell you why you're wrong. But
Oh no, you're gonna become Digibro?
No, that's kind of a joke between me and my wife. But yeah, essentially, that is the one time I become Digibro and just like lay into people. Like, no, you can enjoy Sword Art, but you can't fucking tell me it's a good show.
No, see, it's definitely a good show because because it's the perfect wish fulfillment fantasy of creating an MMO that sucks people in and then you can kill them. It's the perfect game designer being a villain fantasy.
Well, here's the thing, like you have a good point until whatever that season 2 is, where the villain like rapes his girlfriend right in front of him. I don't know whose fantasy that is, but like,
don't shame me.
I mean, if you're into that, like, good for you, but I don't know which general audience you're trying to sell to, but
I know,
nobody likes that.
It's only for me. Specifically for me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Please help. Mr. No Name, please help, I'm lonely. I'm sorry, bud. Sorry, Mr. No Name. You can watch some Sword Art and watch your waifu get raped, I guess.
Oh man, yeah, that's some real... That really helps the loneliness.
Sure does.
Yeah, that's... Oh man. Sword Art Online, what a crazy show. Yes, everyone gets offended by that rape scene, huh? Wow.
I don't. I could see what he was going for, but like the tone from the rest of the series was so off because, you know, it's not Hack Sign, but with waifus. And then it suddenly becomes Berserk. For no reason. My waifu's Florian, so I can rape him. Uh-oh. Mr. No... You've got a fan.
Damn it. Man, Mr. No Name just being offensive for no reason every time.
Hashtag me too.
Oh, what do we have? An error? Could it be an error? An error every frame? How is that the case? I guess it's obviously the text not being the way it should be. Oh my god. It's so fucking hot right now, did you know that?
Like in your house or in Belgium,
yes.
Or like you're talking about something sexy? Okay.
I'm sweating so much, oh my god. And the window's even open, which you can hear by the noise.
Yeah, do you not have a fan or air conditioning?
Well, that would also make noise, so that wouldn't really help, would it?
I mean, I guess, but like these are super casual streams. You're not you're not streaming to millions on Twitch.
Well, normally this is actually enough. I don't know. I guess the only issue is that I'm wearing a headset.
Dude, I'm like like you say you're fat. I'm pretty chunky. I'm not like morbid, but like after a D&D stream, I've just been sitting in this chair for like 4 hours, and I'm like, I'm disgusting. I need to go outside or take a shower.
Well, you can't be that fat if your solution is to go outside. Damn.
Well, I rarely go outside. I'm just telling myself it's a good idea to go outside.
Oh, yes. Ah, damn it, it's not working, is it? What? So I guess the issue here is that it didn't find the thing? Oh, no. Info messages.
So are you new to Unity, or like you've been programming on Flash for years, but that's all I know.
Well, yeah, I guess this is definitely my first Unity game, but I've been working on Unity for ages, so there's no excuse for me being this bad, but it's just just the fact that I refuse to use this new fucking UI, and now I guess I have to use it, so that's too bad. Wait, oh, it's probably in children, isn't it? Wow, this is even unacceptable. Amazing. Okay, so how about get components in children? Does that work? No. Oh, well, yeah, it would if I just say 0. Maybe? Why not? Why wouldn't you work? Nice, but is that a capital int? Yes. Oh my god. This could be it. Well, so this is me finally being brave and using this new fucking UI. So maybe now I can actually make text that looks good appear on screen, which I guess is already happening. I just need to now also be able to control it, and then it should be fairly simple to set it up, and I could maybe even make some kind of animation for it where it appears letter by letter. There,
I believe in you.
It worked! I got the finest taste in testing phrases. Could have said hello world, no, I said WTF, of course.
It's a very Florian thing to say.
That's right. Okay, so...
The Squid Invasion has begun. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's right. So how did your stream go yesterday? What was it about even?
Okay, so, you know, after Monkey was defeated and all that, and you guys got sent to the other dimension?
Yeah.
This is just immediately after that, because, like, the bad guys were beaten.
Did you actually play?
Yeah, we did. We are.
Okay.
It was mostly a role play, because in the story we have to know what happens immediately afterwards. Like, how do the heroes resolve the situation? They've beaten the bad guys. What next? So we did that, and it was really good. It was real nice. The guest characters kind of carried it. The guy who played Venti, the white-haired character, he's really, really good. The guy whose voice just sounds like butter.
Yeah, there is a few really cool ones, yeah.
So he really carried the session. It was really good. We wrapped up all those stories. There was a big old group hug, and that's essentially the end of season 1. So, like,
oh, wow.
I say the end of season 1, but season 1 is going to end up being like 500 episodes on YouTube.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like, after this, I'm actually going to... Like, my show on YouTube right now is called Pokemon Tabletop Utopus Region. Like, that's going to end. And when we play again, it's going to be called Pokemon Road to Victory. And, ooh, I need to get a logo for that, actually, come to think of it. Let me talk to one of my people. Who here is a graphic artist?
It's pretty crazy you didn't invite me back on for this Infinity War after stream. I guess
you got sent to another dimension. I would have invited you, though.
Oh, yeah, well, if I hadn't been, yeah. I guess I picked poorly. I could have tried to betray Monkey, and I would have been on the good side.
I legit expected you to betray Monkey. I really did, but I guess
why would everyone betray Monkey all the time? That's crazy. Poor Monkey.
poor Monkey. He says.
What? You know, like the PCP where he got kicked out of, everyone betraying him all the time.
Okay, yeah, that was a raw deal, admittedly.
Oh man. It was too edgy for the fucking pedo podcast. We better watch out.
I do feel bad for him because I like his style. I like his humor and I like his style, and he is very funny and very talented. But like the people that his humor attracts, you just don't want anything to do with.
That's rich coming from you. You had this whole thing where you had him in the picture and you had him promoted, and then you changed him out of it.
I know. No, like I'm a total hypocrite. You are absolutely right to call me out on that. Which is fine, and I've got nothing against his fans. I appreciate that they were there. That was very nice of them to do that. And even though most of them probably did not enjoy it like I hoped they would, they were still there. And I will always be happy and thankful for that. So.
Yeah.
And I really
even
think...
though you really didn't... Yeah. You really just put him to sleep.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna change that. Like, consider
how would you change it?
I'm going to animate you guys fighting that group.
What?
Yeah. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Let me show you something real quick. I don't know if you've ever watched our show or anything like that, but
Yeah, every once in a while. But I don't know why you do it. Why you wouldn't just, do it again, like have him come back and be the villain again. I don't know. I don't know why you would edit it instead.
Mostly because like we built Monkey to be Thanos, but he ended up being I already said that. We built him up to be Thanos, but he ended up being Snoke, and I don't think that's good for a show. Like here, I sent you our beach episode opening. The gal who did the art for that is going to do the action scene that I want to animate. Like, when the gal who did the sleeping spell starts, like, Burger is going to recognize it, warn Monkey, and then you guys are going to have I'll just animate a fight. And I'm hoping to get your voices for it, so that we can actually put your voices in it.
That's crazy. I don't know why you didn't just let us wake up in the thing. It's so crazy.
You try DMing with, like, frickin' 10 people, man. That's... That's, like, pretty overwhelming.
Oh, no.
A spin-off about Monkey, ABR, and Florian in another dimension. That could be fun. Legitimately.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if Monkey would be up for that. Who knows?
I don't think he would be. Like, I think he's done with tabletop, and I don't blame him.
Well, yeah, I guess. I know he was into it the first time, but then I guess he just did not turn out so well the other time.
Yeah, not only that, he was... I'm going to say he was a little inconsistent. We weren't sure how to play off of him.
What do you mean inconsistent?
Like, we built him up to be this bad guy, and then when the heroes approached him, he was like, "Oh no, let's talk." And we're like...
Yeah, that was crazy.
I did not expect
and they were all clumped up as well. He could have just done his AoE, but I guess they were technically on his team, so really it was all you who were being silly. How could he have known that they would betray him?
I guess...
I mean, they were supposed to be on Team Vision. You told me that they would betray him, but I guess you didn't tell him that they would probably betray him.
That's a good point, I guess.
Oh no. I was like, attack them quick, and he was like, oh, why would I attack them? They're on my team. Yeah, that was crazy.
No, I guess it could have been planned better, but... I don't know.
I guess he just didn't know what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't hold it against him. It was weird, and it was a giant experiment. I've never done anything quite that ambitious. And the fact that it turned out even that okay was pretty
It was
amazing.
probably fine to watch, but I don't know. I obviously don't have any investment in the other storylines. So
Monkey was trying to pull a Digibro. That
he didn't do anything. What do you mean, a Digibro?
Although, if Monkey's up for it, I would have him on again. If he's up, I don't think he will be. But if he did, I would like the idea of Monkey and the team going into the Nightmare timeline and like accidentally saving everyone.
Accidentally? Oh no.
Like, you guys are trying to take over and you accidentally do way more good than bad.
Well, that sounds funny. I guess you'd have to make sure that we know all that, though.
Maybe. We'll see.
Or do we? Maybe we're just unaware and it turns out that way.
I'm kind of pulling away from guest games for now because we're moving on to season 2. Do you know who Matt Mercer is?
No.
He played McCree in Overwatch, and he's the GM for Critical Role.
Overwatch. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Wait, did he what?
Critical Role. It's basically...
What's his role in Critical Role?
He's the GM.
Yeah, GM? What? Oh. What's
He's
that?
the dungeon master, the game master. The
right.
thing that I was.
I thought that was DM. Alright, that makes sense.
it's DM in Dungeons and Dragons. It's GM in literally every other game, because Dungeons and Dragons does their own thing.
Wow, who knew? Yeah,
So
I guess they are dungeons, so that makes sense.
Yeah, he is the DM in Dungeons and Dragons, in Critical Role. So, I actually met him at a convention in Kentucky, and we exchanged emails, and he said he's interested in coming on for a one-shot. However, I'm not going to hold my breath. Like, we've exchanged emails. This guy is literally the biggest name in tabletop right now.
Wow, in tabletop, amazing.
Yeah,
I
if
thought
you watch,
he'd be big in other things too if he's in Overwatch.
he's big in voice acting too, but right now all of his focus is in his tabletop show.
Oh, wow, that's pretty crazy. So how many... Does he have a YouTube channel or something?
Yep, Critical Role. It's got one... Let me double check the subscriber count.
Wow, that's amazing. No, actually, I'm not that hot anymore, I guess. I don't know, it's going up and down.
They've got 1.8 million subscribers.
Wow.
And pretty much everyone who's into D&D
does he have a Patreon or something?
No, they've got a company called Geek and Sundry, and I think he just bought it, because Geek and Sundry was its own thing before Critical Role became a thing, and his was kind of the big show on it. They do other tabletop shows, and they do a few other things, but Critical Role is definitely their most popular.
Well, that's cool.
So yeah, the fact that we might get him for a one-shot, like, he said you can advertise it and everything, but I'm just not going to.
What, advertise it?
Like he said he wants to come on for a one-shot, and he said, feel free to advertise it, and I just went, no. Like,
you're not gonna advertise, right?
Not until, like, we have a confirmed setup time, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to say, hey, we got Matt Mercer, and then 6 months down the line, he's like, yeah, we can't do this. So.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I've got his email. We've been exchanging, and he said he's definitely interested, but... Yeah. He got a bit of controversy the other night. Last week, a major character died in his show, and had, like, a permanent death. And he got a lot of shit for it on Twitter and Tumblr, of course, because the character that died was a gay character.
Oh my god.
And everyone's like, you're trying to bury the gays, and we're like, no!
That's right, can't please him.
Yeah, because, like, at that point, people would have been, like, if he had let him live, he's like, oh, well, I'm not going to kill you because your character's gay, and that wouldn't be right. How much more angry do you think people would have been for that?
Well, like, I don't know, probably not that much. It depends if he's going to actually make that fact obvious, or if he's just going to say, oh, you rolled a bigger dice or something.
Yeah, like, well, it's like... Then he would have just had, like, gay armor, and that's not right either.
Gay armor, that's amazing. Yeah, I should be a gay character that can't be killed, that'd be great. Gay armor. Wait, this time I didn't see it, is it so small? Oh, it still shows wave 1, why does it show wave 1? It says no text. Oh, what? How does that... Oh, I see. God damn it. It's doing the thing where it's loading every object. Right, and then the canvas is getting loaded too.
So yeah, that's good times. Gay armor is bigger than plot armor. That's right, John Paul.
That is some good armor, oh man. Yeah. Imagine if I'd been a gay villain, I could have killed everyone and they couldn't have done anything.
that could be a great meta campaign, like a comedy campaign. Like, I love meta jokes. That would be hilarious. Like, no, you can't kill him. Why? Because he's gay. But he's literally slaughtering thousands. Yeah, but like it wouldn't be right. Bigot.
He's been oppressed for too long. The straight people are gonna get their comeuppance, you'll see.
Oh, I wouldn't write a character that bland, but... Okay, so if I had to write a gay character for a campaign, I would of course just write a villain first who just happens to be gay. But if I had to make it so that, like, being gay was his conflict, I'm really wondering, like...
How is it his conflict?
Like the world rejected him for being gay, so he's, like, getting retribution kind of thing.
No, of
like,
course.
I mean, yeah, that's very Monkey Jones, but...
Yeah. Oh, man.
Honestly, like, you could make that work. I mean, there is definitely prejudice, and if you're in a medieval setting, it's way worse.
Yeah, he might actually get burned at the stake or something. Actually, I don't know. I guess they didn't hate gay people in Rome, but then I don't think they would immediately hate them as soon as Christendom comes around.
Well, it's also a magical world too. So it depends on it would have to depend on where they come from. So, like, if you've got a traditional Judeo-Christian society, yeah, they would probably hate the gays.
Of course.
But then, like, if they came from another part of the world who wouldn't care, like, one of my favorite things that they did in the latest version of D&D, they did this, like, clearly to be inclusive to gender fluids, but elves in the latest version of D&D, if they worship one of these gods, they can once a day change their gender. And I think that's really cool because, one, it's magical, who cares? Two, you don't just get it, you have to do certain things for that to happen. And three...
Oh yeah, unlike the transgenderism in our world that you just get.
No. I'm
kidding.
In a story context, it's better. So, like, it's not just you're making a race who's gender fluid because my feminism or my inclusivity. It's just, yeah,
they're literally fluid.
Or it's actually the will of a god doing it. Like, you have to worship one god who once a day will change your gender for you. If you
oh no! What if you don't worship him?
Yeah, then you don't get to do it.
Oh, I thought if you do worship him, then he changes you forcibly.
No. If you do worship it, like, as a reward, that god will let you change your gender once a day, and that's neat. I like that. That's fine.
Oh, but I'm assuming that they change daily, but I guess they just change, like, whenever they feel differently, which is probably only like a few times per life.
Once per, like, in the rule books it says once per day you can change.
Yeah, that's a cooldown, but that's not how often you'd use it. I would assume.
Well, I mean, that'd be really interesting. Think of a world where, if you worshipped a certain god, they could do it once a day. How would everyone respond to that? So, like, if you were a thief, that'd be an amazing thing to have, because you would steal something, and then in order to lay low, you would just change your gender and change your outfit. And everyone's looking for an elvish male, but you're like, you change yourself to a sexy elvish female who's like I don't know, like a courtesan or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would change the world at large. That's another thing for people to look for, and I love that. That's really
I
cool.
wonder if they would look similar though. Would they just be androgynous mostly, or would it be like grotesquely feminine or masculine with huge tits and pecs?
I imagine you can look like whatever you want. It is D&D still.
Too much power. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a broken ability if you think about it. It's really cool.
How is this still not working? Damn.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I'm confused why it's not working. I thought I set it lower and it's still 9,000. Wait, is that the limit? Oh god, no, it couldn't be the limit because it went way over. Yeah, I guess it's interesting, but yeah, I guess if you use it to your advantage, but then if you're just like a Tumblr person who just expresses themselves differently for no reason, would that be enjoyable for anyone to watch?
Well, I mean, a D&D game is only as good as the effort you put into it. So, like, if you make a Tumblr character and you're just being a Tumblr to be a Tumblr, then yeah, you're not going to have fun. But if you make an interesting, dynamic, three-dimensional person who also wants to be a gender-fluid character, yeah, that could be neat. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. I don't know. I'm pretty uncaring about that sort of thing, and open-minded, I guess, or apathetic. Probably apathetic's a better word.
Wait, apathetic? You mean empathetic?
No, apathetic is when you don't care. Empathetic is when you sympathize with people.
Yeah, I thought it'd be weird that you'd have such a big non-caringness that you need to use that word.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time. Like, I'm not prepared to talk about this, but you get the idea.
Yeah, I know. It's just like I guess you would use apathetic as a way of saying that you actually dislike the idea because you like don't care for it specifically rather than being neutral on it, which I guess is different, huh? Yeah.
I'm neutral on it. I think it's a neat idea. I think it adds a lot to a world. Like, whenever you have a shared universe like that, you need to consider what every single change does. Like, obviously Last Jedi was terrible. Everyone agrees with that.
No.
Well, I think it was terrible.
It's not that bad, jeez. Not as bad as Force Awakens.
I didn't know this. I actually like Force Awakens.
It's got the exact same story.
Yeah, it's got the exact same story, but it just didn't suck. And it didn't
It didn't suck? What do you mean?
It didn't. Okay, you know what? Here's. Let me go back to
you're saying it as if the original story had sucked and needed to be remade, which it didn't, because the original trilogy is really godlike. So I think the bar of remaking the original trilogy should be more than just it not sucking and having the exact same story.
Okay, let me try a different route then. So I don't like The Last Jedi because I feel like it really disrespects a lot of the old characters. I like how it's like, okay, this is a new
I can actually see that, but on the other hand, it kind of needs to happen something new with these characters. They can't just be the heroes still. So I mean, you would definitely have them. They would definitely need to have their weaknesses. They couldn't just be the heroes. But I guess they may have gone a bit overboard.
But one of the I guess that's up for debate, and that's up for people who are smarter than me too. But one of the things that was actually, it was the coolest thing in the movie, in my opinion, but it still kind of ruins everything.
Oh no!
Do you remember?
Don't you hate it when the coolest thing ruins everything?
It does. Like, really think about it. Like, you remember this?
Oh wait, you mean the thing at the end? Yeah, that one was terrible. You're right.
Where she kamikazes the spaceship into the other.
Yeah, that really does ruin everything, because they were so retarded. They were using the spaceships to fly around when they should have used the spaceships as weapons.
Exactly. Like, she's the first person in the entirety of Star Wars to think of that.
I know, that's absolutely impossible. I mean, supposedly in canon there's some stuff like hyperspace missiles and stuff, but damn. Wait, hyperspace missiles? Now I think of it, that would be as deadly as the Death Star. Oh my god.
Yeah, it would be the most devastating thing ever. Why don't they just use that all the time?
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense in the slightest bit, because then the original trilogy is pointless, because you would never build a Death Star when you can just use hyperspace. The Death Star would just be a huge vulnerability where you can fly one X-Wing into it with hyperspace and it would die. But they didn't do it that way. Yeah, I guess that's true, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna suspend my disbelief on that one, even though it was really mind-blowingly stupid.
Honestly, I love this. Like, I love watching it. Like, as a visual spectacle, it was the coolest part of the movie. Like, it was badass. I'm not gonna say it wasn't.
I don't even know if it was necessary, though. Couldn't they have just made it so that they blow up the ship and it takes them with it?
You'd think, right? Like,
Oh wait,
why
no,
don't
they
they
didn't
just
have
remote-
fuel. You're right. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, they didn't have fuel, but she had enough to go into hyperspace because...
Well, they had enough to go into hyperspace once, but they were being tracked through hyperspace. I guess that could be enough fuel. Oh well.
The fact that the whole plot hinged on we need more fuel is actually kind of frustrating in the begin with, because that's never been
fine.
Well, it's never been a thing in Star Wars, or if it is...
Well,
like,
yeah, but you know how silly some of the other stuff was? Some of the other plot points was, the spaceship is broken and we need to fix it. Really? That's what we're gonna worry about? I mean, every spaceship runs out of fuel, but not every spaceship breaks down and it needs to be fixed by C-3PO talking to it.
I disagree, man, but, like... Because, okay, so, you know, think of it, like, replace the space aesthetic with, like, a medieval aesthetic. So instead of flying the Millennium Falcon, you're driving the Millennium Wagon, okay? So, like, a wagon can
I'd
break
watch that.
Like, the Millennium Wagon can break its, like, axle and you need to fix it. But the Millennium Wagon doesn't need fuel, you know?
It does. It needs fuel for the horses.
Yeah, but you got magic horses.
Magic horses?
You got magic horses. That's what you got.
That would be even worse if you had magic horses and then you break the axle. And then you can't move because the axle broke, but you still have magic horses.
My analogy works, Squid. Come on.
They can't carry it just because of a broken axle, even though they're magic.
But yeah, like it just seems like it's not. I don't know. It's just such an underwhelming problem because, okay. Then again, episode 1 was trade disputes, so I guess there is.
Trade disputes are the most important issue. We have the greatest Great Wars. No one. We're gonna beat China. I beat China all the time. Have you heard about all the trade wars that Trump has started?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
It really made the stock market go wild for a while there.
Apparently, it's pretty good again.
Half and half. Oh, wait, what? I move it down and then it changes? That's weird. It's almost flat. It's almost Flash levels of incompetency. Damn it! You knew UI. Why are you behaving like this? Ugh. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but okay. Well, there we go. At least this mostly works at all levels, even though it weirdly changes. Alright. Well, there we go. I've done it. I made the text that announces shit actually have an outline and not look horrible. Isn't that crazy? Now I can finally
Good job, Florian.
move on to making things go crazy and circle around buildings again. Alright. I think you're gonna have some kind of things, and just having no fuel at all seems pretty silly. I mean, how does it work? I don't know. I guess in theory they had fuel all along, so that's just crazy that the Resistance was well funded with fuel all the time. But if you watch the extended universe, apparently they in the Rebel stuff in the Rebel series, I think they steal fuel a lot, and in the Han Solo movie, I guess they steal fuel. So I guess that's why the Resistance had fuel to begin with.
The Han Solo movie was just awful.
How dare you? That movie was perfectly fine, except for the fact that it was too dark. Like, the brightness on it was too dark for some weird reason. Which is unacceptable, but I guess the movie itself
I guess
was
if
fine.
you enjoy SJW droids and
Why wouldn't you enjoy SJW droids? I mean, they're funny. This is funny, you see. I don't know why people get offended by the SJW droids, and there's a lot of right wingers that get offended by them. But if you actually watch the movie, you see that the SJWs are the punchline. Why is that unacceptable? She's like, oh, I want equal rights. Ha ha. Womp womp womp. I mean, I guess the only issue with that is that actually the treatment of the droids in the entire universe is pretty bad, but I mean, is that a real problem? I mean, it's Is that not something that you could have noticed without this movie pointing it out?
I don't know. I don't know. That's you've got okay. Here's why I like talking to you. You've got like perspectives and ideas I have not considered. Oh, wow. So that's why I keep saying I don't know a lot. So I didn't consider that.
Oh yeah, I think a lot about Star Wars and the Robot Uprising. Specifically, yep. Yeah, I made a whole video about how there's this one right winger who's like, oh my god, they've ruined Star Wars, social justice droid. This is terrible. I was so amused by how retarded he was. Oh man, wow, they're really going for it out there.
Are they coming for you, Florian? Like, is it the end for you?
It sounds like someone had a heart attack or something. I don't know. It sounds like an ambulance. Actually, I wouldn't know, would I? No, I think the police sounds more aggressive. Well, what does the fire department sound like?
You live in Belgium, right? Or
Austria.
Can I not say
Every
Austria?
Time Belgium, Jesus. Well, we speak German here. So, did you actually hate Solo then?
I'll admit I haven't seen it.
Oh my god, you're even worse than I thought. Wow.
I am the worst.
Fine, telling me a movie. You're at fault, you know. You're actually ruining Star Wars because now Star Wars thinks that people don't want the fucking Solo movie, and you haven't watched it because you heard bad reviews of it. Oh no.
No, I'm the worst. You're right. No.
Or was it not because of reviews?
It was like
Reviews of ruined Star Wars.
Hold on. I watched all of them. I watched Rogue One. I thought it was okay. I liked Force Awakens enough. I was okay with Last Jedi at first, but like after watching it again, I just kind of hated it. And after that, I didn't think it was any good. And then I read reviews. This is the first one where I read a review and went, "Yep, sure don't want that." So
you can't read the I mean, I watched the reviews, but I know they're fucking retarded. Everyone's just like, they've ruined Star Wars forever, and they made poor Mark Hamill cry. No, they didn't. Mark Hamill did a great job. He played a great character, and he did a good job. Why are you being so annoying? And he even said that he likes the movie. He had like one line where he's like, oh, damn it, I didn't think it would go that way. And then they take that line and it's like, oh no, Mark Hamill is a broken man and everything is terrible. Have you seen that?
I have seen interviews where he said he is disappointed. But
he only said that in one line, and then he said later, I can see why people like Last Jedi. Have you watched the whole interview?
I think I have. It was like 45 minutes to an hour and a half long, wasn't it?
That sounds about right. Well, I guess I'm not sure I saw that one, actually. I saw one that was a year old, so I guess that one wasn't relevant. I mean, at the time of Last Jedi, even.
I saw one. Hi, Jojo. I saw one. I think it was at Comic-Con. Hi, Jojo. I think it was at Comic-Con, and there was another one. I think it was... I can't remember exactly each one. Hey, Poru. Welcome.
Oh, the kids coming home from school? Oh, wait. No, that's not the time. Oh, it could be the time.
We're on summer vacation, dude.
Oh, damn. So. I forget. Man, that's going to be annoying. Everyone's going to have even less time when this summer vacation's over. Oh, well. I guess the summer vacation is the best time for self-employed people to have online interactions.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm a teacher, so my summer vacation is the only free time I get, so otherwise I'm just working on the channel and other things.
What are you saying? Are you saying that teachers don't only work half a day?
That's kind of exactly what I'm saying.
I've only seen them work half a day in school. I don't know. You could say such things.
Maybe the crappy Austrian teachers, but
no,
us superior American teachers work all the time.
Yeah, you work all the time on teaching the kids about the Bible, I'm sure.
I would be mad at you if my school didn't practice abstinence-only education.
Got him. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Oh man.
Oh, I have openly told the students I don't trust that. Like, I don't believe in that, and I don't know if I could get in trouble for that because I just I don't agree with it. But because I was that kid who was taught abstinence-only education, and I knocked up my girlfriend at 19. So, there you go.
I guess it worked better for you. I think I was ruined by it because I didn't have a girlfriend for way too long because of this whole thing. But then again, wait, no, I guess they were preaching it a little bit in school, but then I guess my mom was also weirdly asexual, so I guess I never really got into relationships before it was too late.
How old are you?
30.
That's not too late.
I know, but right now it's not a good time. I think I need to actually finish the game, and then I can get groupies, and then I'll be fine.
get all them indie game groupies.
That's right. Well, I'm sure.
From Poru, Stuart, I want to be a teacher, biology, exactly. How has your experience been? Okay, I love teaching. Don't get me wrong, but there is a ton of BS behind it that you are going to despise for lots of reasons. But that's every single profession. So what are you going to do?
Wow, this stream is doing surprisingly well in views. Did you tweet it out or something?
It's only 6 people, man.
I know, but normally there's like no people.
I did drop it in my Discord, and All Star is one of All Star is one of our biggest patrons, and Poru is one of our normals. Hey, buddy.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Where's Poru? Oh, there he is. Right.
The Europeans do sex education the right way. See, I would agree with you until I saw. I saw somewhere that there are some European schools showing pornography in class to do that, and I'm not okay with that.
Oh no, I don't know about that. I think they're gonna see pornography anyways, so why not?
I'm saying keep it talk about it definitely, and
it'll be amazingly awkward. I don't know how you could object. Just imagine seeing pornography in class. You can't. I mean, some people are gonna get horny, and then they're not gonna want to masturbate or anything.
I'm gonna say no just to all this conversation right now.
Oh no.
We have the lowest teen pregnancy rate, and you are absolutely right. America's teen pregnancy rate is atrocious compared to the rest of the first world.
I don't know, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess I remember there being a lot of talk about condoms at some point, or at least one point. So I guess that probably helped. But then again, I guess it was some kind of fairly good school I went to. And that was already a lot older. No, I guess that was about the time where you could get pregnant. Yeah. Guess they called it just in time.
We start our education in 8th grade, and it is mostly fear mongering. Don't get pregnant. Don't have sex because you will get pregnant and you will die.
You will die.
That's a joke, obviously, and an exaggeration. We did talk about safe things that you can do, but it's mostly don't do it. That was most of our education, and that's very frustrating as an adult who now knows better.
Yeah, they really spoiling those kids, aren't they? Tragic. They must know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that really doesn't make sense for how children should be treated, how children should be kept safe from everything. I mean, I guess I might be wrong here, but just the not swearing around kids, did that work? I don't know. Seems like.
Well, I kept accidentally swearing in front of JoJo, and apparently she just swears in class all the time. But they broke her of it. They started. Okay, so JoJo has some slight autism. If you ever talk to her, she has a very hard time communicating. So getting things through to her sometimes is very difficult. So she started swearing in class, and they didn't know how to break her of that until they started taking away her computer time for swearing, and she broke it very quickly.
That is the perfect internet child. Wow.
Yeah, so now she corrects other people. So if you swear in front of her, like I'll say, "God damn it," and she'll go, "Gosh dang it, Daddy," and I'm like, "Thank you, JoJo."
But that's the same thing.
It literally is, but you know.
Yeah, that stuff's really weird. I mean, you're still saying the same thing, so it's weird to correct them. It's like those people that think that saying the N-word with an A instead of an R is making it better somehow. It's no, you're still saying the same word, and it's if you look at how the words are pronounced, they're still the same word. But they think, no, I said it the right way. How dare you? And I'm just a fan of rap music.
My oh god, what was his name? Louis C.K. who said he hates the N-word, like the actual the N-word, because it's just white people getting away with saying it.
Well, that's retarded because if you just outlaw the word in general, then how are people gonna know about not saying it? He
says it like in his stand-up. I'm just not saying it for professional reasons. Louis C.K. is a very, very much an outrage performer. He's really good.
I think that makes sense then. I don't know. That's like some pretty black comedy though. I don't know if it's for me, but let's see. Louis C.K. Wait, is that it?
Oh, you would love him. He's very. He's got very Monkey Jones style humor.
He's not. He says the N-word, but he's not black. Oh my god. Unless that's not.
Oh no, yeah, no, he's great. You would love him. He's one of my favorites. Like very, very anti-PC.
Does he have a YouTube channel? Oh, there's one.
He doesn't have a YouTube channel, but a lot of his stand-up is on YouTube. You could probably check it out.
What do you mean he doesn't? This seems to be legit. Oh, what's this? A comment? No, a subscriber. Awesome. Seems legit. Let's see if this is official. Okay, it's not obvious if it's official. Oh well. I'll watch some of it, maybe. Probably. Alright, well now, all I need to do now is make a script that allows it so that every once in a while a wave will be doing that special behavior with the vortex that you've seen at the start. And you still see it all the time. Let's see if I can make that happen. If random 3 equals 0, then
according to All-Star, sex education is taught almost like math and science. I think that's how you should treat it. I think you should treat it like that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember if it was. Hard to tell. Wait, what time would you teach that? Is that in elementary or teen? Or
we teach it in middle school, so like 8th grade. I don't know what the equivalent is over in Austria.
So I guess that's too late then, is it?
That's around 13, 14, so no, not really.
Okay. I guess not. Wait, 8th grade is 13?
Let me double check.
13 minus 8 equals 5. So you start school at 5? I guess you start at 6, so that makes sense.
Yeah, usually 13 to 14. That's what I thought, 8th grade. Yeah, 8th grade health class generally involves sex ed, at least for a little bit.
So do you start school at 6 or 5?
5, 6, yeah, pretty much.
That makes sense then. Okay, that was...
I mean, like, some students have such rough home life that they learn a lot quicker. And that's real depressing, actually.
What, the sex?
Yeah, because most of the time it's not.
Well, with people their age, are you saying it's inappropriate sex?
Yeah, actually, by a lot. Like not okay stuff. And that's where I stop. So.
Yeah, I would think so. So is it okay for children to have sex with each other, or is that also a problem?
I think I'm not up to date on like all of our consent laws because I don't need them, so I don't need to be.
Okay.
So, I've been married forever, so I only have sex with one person. So.
Oh yeah, you think you don't need to worry about consent, huh?
Okay, so the way I think it works is, like, they're allowed to with each other. Yeah, I think they're allowed to with each other at almost any age, but like if 2 8-year-olds are seen, like, there's going to be an investigation. Because, like, how do they know what that is? Like, 8-year-olds just don't do that.
They don't? I guess not. And I always thought I was weird because I never even thought about sex for like 15 years, so I might have been pretty weird. So I don't know if normal people think of sex way sooner.
Yeah, no, I actually thought I was asexual until I was like 16. And so
I just thought that the idea of penis and vagina going into each other is just the most disgusting thing for the longest time. But I guess now I would certainly like to see it.
Oh, dude. Bro.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay,
I'll let you... It is the most overrated thing that we value.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I like to deal with women ever, because whenever I go on dates, it's just awful, and it's just a big waste of time, and it never works out. So I don't know.
So
if I had a girlfriend, I'd probably have to try to impress her the entire time, wouldn't I? And that would suck.
Okay, so no. Like, here's the thing: when you go on a date, well, if you, I don't know, do you do online dating, or you just ask out gals
online.
On the street?
No,
okay, online.
I've not dared to ask him out on the street yet. Imagine that.
Honestly, don't blame you there, for lots of reasons.
How did you do it?
Okay, so when I was actually really young. I asked out my wife when I was 13 and she was 12. I asked her to a Valentine's Day dance at a small Christian club called Club 180.
Wait, how old were you?
I was 13.
And that's pretty cool.
The only reason I asked her out is because my mother forced me to ask out someone.
That's amazing.
Because I think she was afraid I was gay, because I wasn't into women. But I was like 13, so I just didn't care.
That's amazing.
And so I asked her out because we met at Taekwondo and we were chatting online. And in my head, for some reason, I didn't think she would say no. And she didn't. And so we went on the date and we had a good time. I thought she was okay. We started dating for a while, and we became real close. And so yeah, I just thought that was it. Just kind of went from there. We dated throughout.
That's amazing.
Like almost all of middle school, most of high school.
Matchmaking grandma. Yeah, that's very good. That's pretty lucky, actually.
It is. She didn't tell me to ask out my wife specifically. She just said you need to ask someone out, and I'm like, well, first of all, like, screw you, and second of all, I did it. So buzz off. That was kind of my thought process. Like, I did it. Now don't ever bug me about this again. I'm not gay, Mom.
Well, then you couldn't get rid of her. She was
then,
yours forever.
And I'm not complaining about that. I'm
I should
very
think not.
I'm very lucky to have Alex because she puts up with a lot of my garbage.
Garbage? What do you do?
I've got anger issues. I've got anxiety issues to the point where I'm like hyper paranoid about certain things, and there's no reason for me to be that hyper paranoid. Like, she's on Tumblr, and I don't know what was wrong with me, but we had a friend visiting a few months ago, and for like some reason I thought, like, I got it in my head that she might leave me for this Tumblr girl.
Oh no!
And I had no reason to believe that.
And then they would sister the entire time, and you would become.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think my logic is we had another set of friends who had similar situation to us. They met in high school, they got married, they had a good family, and she did leave her husband for someone she met on Tumblr.
Wow.
And
Damn Tumblr homewreckers.
Right? And so in my head, I was like, oh, that could happen to me.
Oh no!
And that's going to happen to me because you don't deserve, you don't deserve it. Like,
oh no,
so
not the imposter syndrome, anything but that.
I know, and that's what was happening, I guess. So, I guess that's where that came from. And so we had a real rough patch for a while because I was just paranoid for no reason.
Wow, that sounds pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. I guess it could happen too. You could just take the children and then you'd have to pay, but you won't get to have any of the benefits.
Exactly. I've got a friend, like a very close friend, whose first girlfriend screwed him over like that. I've got another patron who's got the same issue. Like, it happens all the time. So, like, why would I be any different? That kind of thing.
Yeah, you're gonna be real lucky. That's why there's a lot of people that are real paranoid about women. And I guess, for me, it's even worse, because I could lose way more than just... I mean, no, actually... I guess...
You're wealthy, so, like, that could really be a bad thing for you.
I mean, I guess it could, but you could also end up being in debt, and at least I won't be in debt, I'd just be half as wealthy, so I guess I'm probably being paranoid.
No, I get that.
Might be weird, though, if I have a bunch of good selling games on Steam, then I'd have to make sure I guess I'd have to trade her, maybe if she gets one of them, and then I get the... Oh, God. Imagine that.
I saw a couple, it was a court case where they had to split up their Beanie Baby collection, and that's hilarious to me.
No, they need to be together. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. Oh, yeah. I guess that's not too bad, huh? You could have it way worse than just Beanie Babies, am I right?
Yeah, so no, it definitely could be worse.
Yeah. How does this work? Ah, shit. I need to multiply this. Look at wave rate. God, I wonder if this is gonna work. Will it work? Oh, I guess it doesn't seem to complain yet. Oh, yeah, I guess don't get too upset. Can't do much now.
About what?
About women, I guess.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't want to say get over it because I totally get what it's like to be anxious about stuff.
I mean, you can't do much. Either you gotta be celibate and then you don't have any women drama, or you're in a relationship and you're always in danger of being taken advantage of whenever she leaves you. So I guess.
All-Star is asking, are you not concerned about streaming your game code?
Nah, it's too messy anyways. And also, if people can... people aren't gonna just remake the game, and if they do, it's not gonna be artistically valuable.
Also, like, you've got like 20 what is it? You got like 10,000 lines of code there, and you're only showing a portion of it at a time.
Yeah, and it's still a work in progress. So if they have this version of the code, they got a real shitty version of it, where you can play for like 20 waves and then that's it.
Also, like, yeah, you just do one giant string, don't you? You don't have like different scripts for anything.
Scripts? Oh, you mean script files?
Like you call on a script from another file, yeah, in order to do like an action.
Well, I only do it where it's specifically necessary, because you can like apply scripts to certain objects, and then the scripts get called whenever the object like hits a wall or something. But other than that, it's all in one file, if that's what you mean.
I think I do.
Because you said stream, so I was like, oh, you're talking about how I do these videos, but no, I guess you're talking about the code. So that's
I don't think you're at risk of being copied. Plus, like, 6 people are in here ever, and you get less than...
Well, people can rewatch this, I guess, and someone could go through it and do all my code, but then... Okay, there's this one guy that is interesting, and I just don't know what could... No, I'm thinking of Louis C.K., but that's not it. I know there's one YouTuber that repairs MacBooks on... and he has a YouTube channel, and then he...
I know who you're talking about.
I know, right? He's made a video about how he's not afraid of showing his customers how the stuff is going to be made, and if they can go somewhere else and have it made with his instructions, then that's fine, because they're paying him for the convenience. They're not paying him so he can take hostage the code of how everything is made. And that's some crazy, cool idea, I guess. He's just... transparent, and then people can see what he does, and then if they want someone else to program to fix the stuff, they can get someone else, I guess.
Information should be free.
Well, I guess that's hard to tell. I mean, there's like information that can launch nukes. Who knows? And there's
well, like, you know, the information that is useful to like most people. You know.
Well, the thing is that at one point, people are going to make a general purpose AI, and it's just going to be a script file, and it's going to have the strengths of destroying our civilization. So, I don't know to what point code will be dangerous in the future. But I guess this is pretty far from that, so no problem there either.
I think we're fine for now.
I will make that AI, you'll see. We'll destroy everything. Oh man. You don't believe in the AI uprising?
And the AI No, I do. I don't... I think... I'm pretty optimistic about it. Here's what I think will happen.
Oh, no.
Here's what I think will happen. I think that it will happen overnight, and I think everything will be taken over, but since they will control literally everything, like including our weapons and our nukes and whatever, like, I don't think they're going to kill us.
Why would they not kill us?
Because I don't...
Oh, you mean because we're no threat to them?
Yeah, 1, we're no threat. 2, that's not their purpose. And 3, what would be the point of killing us?
Why would that not be their purpose?
I don't know. Maybe...
The whole thing is that AI should be having the same rights as us, and our right is to be the dominant species, our purpose. So if they have our rights and our purpose, then they would destroy us eventually. Unless they keep some of us in a zoo.
Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to formulate my argument. Give me a second.
I mean, I guess you could believe that they're gonna be... Wait, no. Either they're not general purpose AI, and they just want to protect us, or they're general purpose AI and they don't give a shit about us, and they want to be the dominant species. But then again, I guess to what extent is one thing everything? Could there be one AI that runs everything, or would there be multiple AIs that compete?
hold on. Sorry, I'm doing a couple things and I'm getting a couple messages. 1 second, sorry.
That makes sense. Oh, good. So this is the right way of doing this. I guess in case this isn't obvious, I'm writing it. I mean, it's obviously not obvious. Okay, I'm doing right now a code that makes it so every once in a while a wave of enemies is gonna not attack me straight out, but instead it's gonna have twice as many enemies and they're gonna attack a building, which makes it easier for me to kill them as long as I'm around to defend that building, I guess. Yeah, and I also need to make sure that buildings count is larger 0, otherwise oh shit, it wouldn't happen, but then that doesn't make sense. Oh no.
Okay, so I still have not formulated my argument, but
oh no, you just believe the AI will be nice.
So like, here's the thing, countries and people don't go wiping out other countries because it is more valuable to them to keep them alive. So I think in a lot of ways, like, it would be a waste of resources to kill humans. I think it would be cheaper.
Well, the thing is, they're not gonna outright kill us. They're just gonna become so big that we're basically ants to them.
Exactly. I think that's what's gonna happen. Is I think it would be cheaper to take care of us than to wipe us out, or it would just be easier.
Of us.
Or like.
Well, do we take care of ants?
Okay, so what's an AI going to do? Here's the question. What's the AI going to do when we're all dead? Like, why would you do that?
Well, the AI doesn't care about us. The AI just wants to go and explore everything, I'm assuming. It probably won't go to space and stuff.
Well, I mean, do you want to destroy everything and explore space? Like, in that order? Or would you just rather be like, let's screw it, I'll just go explore space. Why would I waste my time killing them?
Well, the thing is that we're basically... if we're ants to them, are we worried about killing ants?
Yeah, exactly. We're not worried about that.
Yeah, but we kill them without worrying. And they live because we need nature, but once we don't need nature, there won't be ants. At one point, everything will be synthesized, I guess. And there won't be nature, maybe. I don't know, maybe we'll stick around with nature, but I don't see why robots would want nature and also humanity to be around. Just I guess like some kind of force that destroys things, nature, I guess, because if you see the world as a rock, then nature is just trying to erode the rock and turn it into earth instead. That makes sense.
Kinda. I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. I shouldn't be, but what else am I gonna do? Because it's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah, it's really a question how fast it'll happen.
Actually, not even. It's supposed to happen by 2040. Like, almost on the dot.
Oh, I thought you're gonna be one of those that think, oh, it's not gonna be in our lifetime. No, it definitely will be.
No, it's getting there. There's a guy out there who has accurately predicted every single major like innovation as far as computers go, and he says 2040, and the rest of the math says 2040. It's gonna be then.
Wow. Shit, that's not a lot of time.
Really isn't.
I guess I really
build
don't.
Bunkers.
I guess I really don't need to worry about losing weight then, because all I want to do is see the robot uprising and then die. So that's cool. I guess I could buy another bucket of ice cream then. Hooray!
No stop, no takeover. I don't know. I don't. That's the thing. Like, my thought is, what would AI want to do? Like, why would they want to? Especially if they're made like us. Like, we don't want to kill everything. I mean, we're not. It doesn't.
Well, we do kill everything.
We sometimes kill things that are convenient for us, or if it's inconvenient, we'll remove it.
Well, you know, there were animals everywhere, and now there's animals only in the forest because we've built cities everywhere else. And now these animals are destroyed by us. I mean, not that it matters, but they're gone. we've replaced them. There used to be roaming herds of buffaloes. I mean, I guess cows are still around, but they're slaves, and I don't know, is that better? Probably not. And a lot of species that we don't eat, they just went away. And I don't actually like when people say, oh no, we've eradicated so many species, what will we do? Biodiversity is so important. No, biodiversity is not important. It's only important to us, because nature will find a way to remake the species that it needs. It's just, if we're gonna kill the bees, then we're not gonna have food for a while. That's all. So we only need nature to sustain us, I guess. And we're really not that... We're not good for the other parts of nature, but I guess we are part of nature, so I guess that's fine. It's fine as long as we're part of... fine for everyone who's part of the dominant race, the dominant species. Otherwise, you'd be in trouble. Not talking about human race. Not talking about races. I know
what you mean. I know what you mean. I don't know. Like I said, cautiously optimistic. We're not going to be able to do a damn thing about it, so why not think of, hey, maybe this could be a good thing?
Yep. Well, I don't know about Indians, because the Indians actually still exist, but I mean, the Indians that exist now, they have the same rights as the other Americans. But I think we're not gonna exist alongside the robots. I don't know why they would give us the same rights as they have. That seems crazy. Why would they do that?
Well, okay, think of it like this too. Like, AI will advance so much faster than us. So, like, in a second, they'll bypass the colonization part and go to the humanitarian part. Or they'll go past that, even, in, like, a matter of hours. So, I don't know.
Huh.
Because technology advances faster than biology does. So, like, our biology and our growth was super slow. It took us like 10,000 plus years to get where we are. It's going to take AI like 10,000 minutes to get that far.
Well, I guess. Well, you think that humanitarian is a thing that they're going to be? That's...
At least, probably for a bit. I don't know.
Well, for a short bit, if they move as fast as you said.
I cannot tell you. This is just my hopeful guess.
Yeah. I guess you're being hopeful. So you think we're gonna survive once that happens?
No idea. Literally no idea. Just have a lot of EMPs on hand. I mean, that's basically what
EMPs are actually science fiction and they'll never work. So yeah, we're definitely screwed. The only EMP that exists is the one that's caused by a nuclear bomb, and that one's probably not gonna work because you'd have to use a nuclear bomb.
How are you gonna shoot it down when it guides the rocket?
Yeah. And who knows? They could even dig into the ground. I mean, why would they be on the surface? They could attack us from any direction. So setting off an EMP wouldn't even help then. They could just be way underground. They might even benefit from the heat down there. Yeah, maybe they won't even be on the surface. Who knows? But then again, they probably want the solar energy. Or will they have a better way of getting energy?
I mean, there is geothermal, so...
I know, but that's probably not as strong.
I imagine, actually, solar energy is pretty inefficient, all things considered.
Yeah,
like,
but geothermal is only like a few degrees difference. Unless you drill down really deep. But I guess they could do that. No, it would take a lot of energy too to drill down real deep. It's pretty hard to tell.
So, like, should we should we prepare like methods for that? Like, in case the robot uprising happens, let's give them some projects to do, so that killing us is the last thing on their list.
Oh yeah, they'll rather do jobs for us instead of killing us. They'll kill us when they run out of jobs.
more like jobs for them. So like, hey, you don't want to kill us. You want to figure out solar energy so you can live forever and that kind of thing.
Oh no.
Like, you don't want to kill us. You want to get geothermal energy. You don't want to kill us. You want to go into space. That kind of thing.
Well, they'll need all that stuff anyways. I mean, killing us will just be the byproduct of their development. It might even cause shitloads of global warming for all we know, and not even intend to kill us, but just not care.
It's not like machines are affected by global warming, so I don't know.
They might even like global warming. Who could tell what they need?
Just our way of collecting is really inefficient because we still need to turn turbines. So, yeah, geothermal is very efficient. I don't know where you're getting. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Huh. One of my cousins has built a house where he has geothermal, but his father thinks that it's really inefficient for how expensive it was, and he would have been better off just buying gas. Well, maybe he didn't drill deep enough, like he would expect. Also, did you know that actually... Oh, damn. Geothermal actually is an effect on the surface, just so you know, so that might still be bad for us, because the surface will get cold. I wonder why this isn't working.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Geothermal actually makes the surface colder. So
what? Does it really?
Yeah, it might actually be bad for us if there's too many robots doing that. Yeah, if you have geothermal, apparently it could kill fields that are next to you. That's why they don't allow every house to have it. They only allow like a few buildings that aren't close together. Yeah, it's crazy. But then again, maybe that's only because we're so high up and it's already cold in the mountains.
What about Dyson spheres? Yeah, I don't know. I think the robots would be... You've never heard of a Dyson sphere?
Mm-mm.
It's a device that you use to build around a star, and and it's used to collect the solar energy and radiation of a star to power up whatever.
Well, that would definitely kill us, because we need the energy from the star.
Obviously, you can't encase it fully. You would have to build it like...
well, that would still definitely kill us. Unless it's specifically in the parts where the Earth doesn't show up. Wait, why would you not encase it fully? Isn't that the point?
Well, I guess you eventually could, but...
Yeah, I guess they might. Oh man, that would be crazy. They just build a giant Tyson sphere, and then we'd be screwed that way. I didn't even consider that. That's hilarious. Unless they built a sphere outside of Earth, but then I don't know. Would the gravity of that suck the Earth towards it? Who knows?
The point of a Dyson sphere is that you also live on them.
Yeah, well, they would live on it. We wouldn't. Unless they specifically have human zoos. Which I don't know why they would, because they could genetically engineer better humans. I mean, I guess that would still be humans, but they could be like... They could be rats that are super intelligent, or dinosaurs. They could make any kind of species. I don't know why they would want humans.
You really can't do super intelligent rats.
You can't?
Because their brains just can't get big enough to process all that. Like, physical space, like, thinking is still a physical process.
Have you read that somewhere?
Yeah, it's a thing. Like,
it is?
Yeah, like... like, our brains are not as big as an elephant's, I guess, but it's still a physical thing that occurs. Like,
I mean, you could still get rats that are intelligent. I mean, where would the limit? Actually, it's not actually that hard to make species just larger, and then they'd have large heads as well, because why not? Like we do, we have large heads.
we do, but like, God dang it! I keep holding control. I'm working on something, and when I type and I'm holding control to talk, it's throwing off my thing.
Yeah.
Not quite, because I don't know. Wouldn't it be easier to?
Well, they got AI. They could make any kind of species. They probably could even make a more efficient brain that would run in the size of a rat. Who knows? Whoop. They could even make rats that are bodies for them, and they control them with Chinese microchips in their heads.
Oh, Rick and Morty style.
Oh yeah. Is that what they did?
Yeah, he did that in an episode.
You mean the dogs?
No. In the Pickle Rick episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? That was cool. Yeah, that exactly like that. They'd just be Pickle Ricks.
It's actually been shown that unless you modify a race to work with the new size, they will not survive. Yeah, because size actually matters when it comes to like life.
Yeah, well, obviously, but the thing is that it's real fast to change the size of a species compared to anything else. So if you have, I'm not sure if you heard of island giantism, where they have animals that are really large or really small for what they are, because they are on a secluded island where they don't have to worry about predators, so they just become large or they become small because there's not much food. Stuff like that actually can happen in a few generations.
Apparently someone didn't like what we said. Why? Did someone thumb down our stream?
Oh no.
Someone thumbed us down! No!
I've only got 8 viewers now. You've really tweeted nicely. They didn't like all of this crazy stuff we said. Oh no.
I just threw it up on the Discord. Nothing super special. I didn't even do an at everyone.
Oh wow, that's cool. You've got a powerful fan base. It's very good.
That's real nice to say, but
I'll have a powerful fan base one day. Maybe. I don't know. It might never happen. It's real hard. There's some indie games that just don't sell. And that would be terrible. But maybe I'll be big and I'll make millions of dollars, and also I'll be really famous. Can't wait. And this time I won't be too shy to do interviews, so I'll definitely become famous if the game sells well.
I believe in you.
Yes. And then I'll have my own controversy because of all the offensive stuff I said. Yes. But then no one can fire me because I'm my own boss. Ha! Checkmate, liberals. Man, why is this... Wait, did it? No, it didn't work, did it? I guess maybe I should run it again just in case. But damn, there's something... Yeah, it's not working. Okay, so... Well, I suppose I might as well give it the wave.
Actually, I need to go real soon, just letting you know.
I would have thought so. We've been going for a while. Well, that's cool. You were helpful.
Yeah, I'm useful.
You can be we can do these videos anytime you want.
I'm down whenever, dude.
And you can learn about Star Wars and robots. Yep, some real fun conversations.
Yeah.
So I guess you should watch Solo then.
I'll go watch it eventually.
I mean, it's not a masterpiece, but I think it's definitely better than Force Awakens. Even though Force Awakens has its moments, but it's just... Couldn't they have made a new fucking story? and also just the whole struggle was pointless because literally a new empire just sprung out of existence again without anything. Yeah, that's a well. I think there's way more problems with that. Than...
The alternative is they just make a bunch of Donald Trump nonsense. Like,
yeah, that's actually pretty funny because they have an empire that they destroy, and then they have another empire that's very similar and that comes up again. And if someone were a cynical liberal, they would say that that's Trump and Hitler. But I've not heard anyone say that yet, so that's funny.
I'm a little surprised too, to be honest. I'm used to hearing that all the time.
Yeah, it's fucking Star Wars predicted Trump just a year ahead. That would be amazing, but no, he did not. No one sees it that way.
Give it time.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe people will start liking Trump eventually. Maybe at least when he's out of office, they'll start liking him. You never know. Oh, what?
It's funny. Now a lot of people are like, man, George W. Bush was great, wasn't he? And I'm like,
I know, right?
Bro? No one, thought that when he was in office.
I know, right? Oh, well, I guess maybe they just have to get someone more insane in next time. Actually, no, Trump's not insane. Why does everyone hate Trump so much?
Oh, I don't want to open that can of worms. At least I'm not going to be a part of that when that can of worms gets opened. So I'm going to... No. I think now's a good time for me to bow out.
You'll never see how the script actually works, because it's always bugging up somehow. Oh, no.
Alright, I'm going to let you go, bud.
Okay, goodbye.
Take it easy. How do I disconnect?
Just close it.
Okay.
I think I'll go on a little longer. Let's see if I can find out what the hell is going on that's making this stuff wrong. And also, I guess we could talk about Trump. Oh no, that means I'll have to read the chat now. And also, let's see how fast these people will leave the stream, because he's gone. Up still late. News hasn't reached him yet. Invalid operation exception out of sync? Out of sync? I don't understand. Oh no. Was this another notification? Yeah, more subscribers. Thanks everyone. We did it. Okay, so for each works here, but why does it not work later? Why, oh, why does it not work later? I mean, this stuff is identical, right? I even gave it the wave, so I really don't have any idea why it wouldn't work. Wait, did I? No, I spelled it right, it seems. It's real tragedy. Yeah, there's the error again. Tragic error. Well, there's Stuart leaving. Oh, more people talking. Nope, just me. Alright. If I could just fix this error, that would be a real good conclusion to this stream. Okay, why don't I just Google the error? That might help. Verify state, move next. What? Wait, out of sync. Key. Okay, maybe it's not key but the other one. Let's find out wherever that happens. No, oh? Oh, no. Okay, S1 is key. Pair key. Huh. That's crazy. This seems to work. And normally, it throws an out of sync error when you've modified the pair somehow in an unacceptable way, which I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing that I'm doing. What if I say this is S1? Could it work? Would it work? That would be ridiculous if all I had to do was predefine. No, it wasn't it. Okay, damn. Okay, so if I don't have this and then... Okay, what if I disable this function? Maybe it's the function that... Maybe this real pair function is wrong. Maybe that's why it's not doing it. I mean, I guess that should have been my first thought, that would be the case. So let's see if that's it. Actually, someone else giving me the notifications on Discord, not Stuart for once. That intro, by the way, is pretty cool with the Pokemon. Oh no, if only I could get someone else in here to replace Stuart. Oh, it worked. Okay. Wait, it does? That's weird. That's real weird. Oh no. It's the function, right? Or is it wave multiplied by something? That could be it too. But it probably isn't. It's probably... Oh, well, that's not right. Did I spell key capital? Would that make a difference? Who knows? Oh, that works. No, I didn't. Right. Okay, so this part works. I like that new text. It's real cool. L key is in fact capital, is it? Yeah. Well, that sucks. I guess that means that this is not the right way to do this. Yeah. Okay, so can I not multiply something? What if I add it to itself? That would also multiply it. And I think this was a very productive stream so far, and very enjoyable too. I think interesting conversations. Oh my god, it's still giving me issues. But I've seen this work before. This says minus. Why does that not work? Wait, why does this work? Oh, it breaks it, does it? Well, that sucks. Huh. Okay, so whenever I modify the thing, it desynchronizes the rest. And then I need to break the for loop. Well, that would certainly be highly inconvenient then. That means I need to find a different way to cycle through the dictionary list in C# and without the typos. Oh my god. Dictionary. How do I read through a list of dictionaries? Ah, goddamn for each. I don't want for each. I want literally anything else than for each. This is too bad. Surely I'm not gonna make a list of... surely I'm not gonna do it by breaking every time it's starting for each anew. No, that wouldn't even work. Yeah, it would work. It would suck though. What can I do? That can't be right. Wait, this breaks? So this only oh yeah, of course it only happens once because it spawns that enemy and then it removes the enemy from the list of all enemies, of course. So that makes sense. By the way, whoever came to the stream just now, if you're looking for Stuart, you can rewind the stream and then you can hear me talking to him. In case you'd want to do that. Otherwise, you just see me programming and talking to myself. Oh, how do I increase the thing? How do I increase the thing? Oh, this is so bad. Okay. So if I break, what happens then? I mean, it could just make it so only one of them gets duplicated. I could even make it so that I don't have to change a thing. No, that wouldn't work. Yes, this is real obvious stuff. Whatever I'm talking about is gonna be real hard to understand. Okay, so it seems that it has done it. It seems that there's a bunch of this enemy. There's in fact 50 of these enemies, and it conveniently worked because there's only one type of enemy in this wave. But if I had more than one, then it wouldn't know which one to multiply. So it's multiplied this one, but not all of them. That's right. Damn. Also, when you're seeing them fly in, they have this weird thing where they make a mess with their tracing lines, and I just thought of a way to fix that, but I'll leave it for later. Oh no, maybe I won't even have it done by next time. Some crazy stuff going on. So everyone check out more Squid Invaders Squid Invaders development live streams on this channel. That's all we've got. On my main channel I do game reviews and stuff, in case you didn't know. And also announcements. Whenever this game comes out, I'll post a big fat trailer of it on there in Game Squid. I wonder if people actually went back to watch the old, watch the part with Stuart, if that would count as them not being watching anymore. That would be funny. And thank you, John Paul. You've watched this entire time. That's pretty good. my loyal viewer. So how can I... How can I... So, is there anything... Iterate through a dictionary. Iterate for each. Goddamn, for each every single time. How about without for each? Because for each is a piece of shit. Yep, that would be something, wouldn't it? Dictionary count? Oh no, actually this is the question. I need the answer. Really more information? Goddamn. Oh, there's the for each. Lovely. Oh, you like those skaters outside? I wonder if they pick up on the mic. They're real noisy. I like how he says without for each, and then the answers are, oh, just use for each. No. That's not what we want. Eh, fuck it. No, wait, that can't be right. Oh my god. There's some real noisy skateboarding going on. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. This is insane. I think I'm gonna... Oh yeah, you hear them. That's crazy. Okay, I think I'm done streaming. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I will hopefully have this issue fixed by the next time, and then I guess you don't get to see the way it's gonna look yet, but it's gonna be so that random waves are gonna be swirling around like that one wave, but at the moment, like that one wave at the start. But we'll see how it looks, because it'll be different enemies instead of just the starter enemies each time. It'll be choppers and there'll be drills, and they'll all be swirling around based on whatever wave they were supposed to be, but now they're gonna attack a building. Alright, get hyped for more Squid Invaders soon. Goodbye.